All right, I've got the schematic in front of me, and this is actually 1/3 of the. Um, this is actually 1/3 of the electronics that's going to go into the sub. So this sub here is going to be uh, one of three. One will be on the port side, one will be on the starboard, and one will be either on the top or on the bottom, depending on which way I need the water to go. That depends on whether it's going to be a neutral buoyant or not. So how this works is 12 volts comes into here, it gets sucked up into here, and the water blasts out here. Pretty simple. Now, it says right on the top that what you're going to need is I'm on a fuse that is 1.5 times its average amperage draw. 3.5 or 3.2 is the average amperage, and you're going to need a 5 amp fuse, which is what I'm going to have. So let's see here. Here's a voltage readout. Here's a switch. Fuse load, that would be the motor of the bilge pump. 5-volt relay to turn it on. Now, what is a relay? A relay is a switch. And when the switch is in the correct position, it makes a full connection. That's what any switch does, okay? And the relay is going to get its power from 12 volts that's coming in. And the 12 volts is going to come in from three 4.2 volt 18650 batteries. So the 18650 comes from 18 millimeter in diameter, 65 millimeters long. Now, on this one here, you'll see that the power is going to come in at 12 volt positive right here. That's going to be there, and then the 12 volt negative is going to be along here. The 12 volt positive is going to come in, and it's going to connect the switch. The switch, when it's turned on, see this on right here, is going to go to a push button. And the push button is going to connect positive and negative to the voltage readout. So you'll be able to push the button and instantly know what the voltage readout is. We need to have it at no less than 11 volts to run this. Here is the 5 amp fuse. It's coming in off of the positive. And it's coming out here. And then from there, it's going to the load. Now, what is the load? The load is the thing that's going to draw the current, and that is the bilge pump. So you have positive and negative of the bilge pump, and that gets connected out from this relay. Now, the relay here, you have the negative from the 12 volts through here, which also connects a 470 ohm resistor and a blue LED. Now, the negative goes here, it's going to continue on here. When the voltage is applied, this is a 5-volt relay. When the voltage is applied to here, it also is going to come and connect this. It's an armature here that moves left and right here to here. So it's going to be like one continuous wire, which goes to the load, acts upon the positive, and activates the bilge pump. Now, there's also a diode in here, 184,001, which is fine for what I'm going to use this for. And the diode protects the relay in case the electricity shuts off or when the relay is disconnected. Then it prevents and protects the voltage spike to the rest of the circuit. So that's nice. And this side of the diode is always going to be on the positive side, no matter which way you will get in. Now, you can do without the fuse, it can do without the voltage relay readout. However, you need a switch to turn this on. And the switch coming into the power is going to be from the radio control circuit. right here. It's a DX6. I'm planning on a quarter of a mile transmitting power, which is more than adequate for this. So at the circuit, at the surface, when I hit one of 3 remote switches, those remote switches will then go to here, and it will connect this circuit in here, this relay, and that will send power to the load. Now remember, the load is drawing 12 volts, which it gets from over here. But this 5 volts comes from the remote relay switch. Ever put something down and it just turns invisible? Okay, so the remote, I'll hit one of 3 switches from the RC, from the remote control, and that will send power to the remote switch. And the remote switch, all it does, it can't handle 12 volts, so it can handle 5 volts or a little more. This will turn on positive wire to here, negative wire here, that turns this relay on, which connects up to here to the load. That's all. The load is already getting positive 12 volts from those 3 batteries. And then I can connect, turn right, turn left, and go up, go down. And that's it. So let's look at the 3D. This only shows the blue LED and the resistor. Here's the back side of it. Now I'm going to be making this circuit board times 3. So the circuit board, of course, would be 3 times the size. And also, it'll be fitting in the back side. Right here. And these also here, you can see. The 3 batteries go in here, which would make it a little over 12 volt, 12.6 in the perfect world. And that's it. And there'll be a demonstration of that after that's done.